What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. This is episode number 192, and we start today's episode off with a game against Belgium here in the Euro 2020 quarter-final stage. Now, if you missed the last episode, we began Euro 2020, and we managed to get through our group with Spain, Portugal, and Hungary. We beat Spain, we beat Hungary, and we drew with Portugal on the opening game. So that put us through to the knockout stages in the quarter-final after we topped our group. So taking on Belgium. Now, Belgium, obviously a side who, as everyone will always know, is just ripe with young talent. So much young talent in that side, including as well Tahiri, one of the new gen / regens that we signed for PSG. I found that quite interesting, but coming into this game I was actually a little bit pessimistic about our chances after looking at Belgium's team and seeing how good it obviously is. I felt as though we'd still be the favourites. I just wasn't feeling it, you know, just coming into the game I didn't really feel it. But 9 minutes in, what a stroke of luck. An absolute howler by Jan Vertonghen, the Belgian centre-back. Theo Walcott robs him of the ball and just smashes it past Courtois and makes it 1-0 to England. So the perfect start in this game. 10 minutes in, already 1-0 up. Theo Walcott with the goal, and he does give us the lead here. In the 19th minute, it could have been 2-0. Walcott swinging in this free kick. It was headed away only as far as Gary Cahill, who strikes it on the volley, and Courtois has to make a very good save to deny, well, his former Chelsea teammate. Courtois has moved on the game, but even so, it was still 1-0. And in the 35th minute here, a good chance for Belgium to get themselves back on level terms. Tahiri finding Morales down this left-hand side. He picks out Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the park, and it's a good stop by Joe Hart as well. Centre of the park, centre of the area. It's a good stop by Joe Hart there as he keeps it 1-0 to England. And coming into the second half, we were still holding on to a 1-goal lead. And in the second half, just a few minutes after the restart, Eden Hazard goes down this left-hand side and crosses the ball in, and Benteke has a really good chance in the centre. He's so dominant on the air in the game, but he couldn't head that in as he puts it off target. So still 1-0 to England. In the 65th minute, there was Luke Gard, but wins the ball back. He chips it through towards Danny Welbeck off the bench, and what a chance to make it 2-0. Vertonghen is playing catch-up, and, well, Jan Vertonghen just did not have the best of games, to be honest, because he was at fault for the first goal we scored, and for this goal, I thought Welbeck got the goal, but it turns out the shot which Welbeck took was actually going wide, and Vertonghen's deflection takes it past his goalkeeper and into the back of his own net. So England 2, Belgium 0, and he was just not having a good game at all. Mistake for the first goal, own goal for the second. We're 2-0 up and surely going through. In the 69th minute, Wayne Rooney went close, a nice little flick over the top of his head, and the shot going just wide of the post. And in the 73rd minute here, Belgium come forward looking for a lifeline in this game. Witsel finds Benteke, and Benteke ends up hitting the post. So Belgium almost get themselves back in the game, and they weren't having a bad game, Belgium. They were doing alright. They just couldn't seem to find a goal that was going to give them, well, you know, the route back into the game, I guess. But as you can see in the 75th minute, we go on a break from that shot hitting the post. It's a bit of a slow counter-attack, but eventually Welbeck finds Rooney. He's tackled and it comes back to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck finds Aaron Cresswell, and, well, how about this for, well, just an incredible ball. I mean, this is absolutely incredible from Aaron Cresswell. Cresswell gets an assist here, and it's the goal being scored by Kyle Walker. Now, I brought on Walker and Cresswell for Sterling and Walcott, and the reason I did that was because I wanted some fullback cover on the wings, just to help with defensive stability. And Aaron Cresswell, oh my goodness, that is probably the best cross I've ever put in on any FIFA. What a ball with his weaker right foot. That's his weaker foot delivering that cross. That is incredible. And Walker, the header isn't the cleanest, but it does take a deflection off Courtois and go into the back of his net. So we do grab ourselves our third goal in this game. Walker getting the goal, but what an assist that was by Cresswell, man. Seriously, I thought that cross was incredible. And it was 3-0 to England. So the game was ours. We were going through to the semis. And in the 79th minute, a great chance to put the icing on the cake. Cresswell skips around his man and finds Rooney. Rooney plays it back to Aaron Cresswell down his left-hand side here. And what a substitution it was to bring on this guy, because his first cross was great. His second one wasn't as good, but it was still a wonderful assist. So 2 assists for Aaron Cresswell coming off the bench, picking out Danny Welbeck, one of the other substitutes. So all 3 subs in that game worked out really nicely. Cresswell with 2 assists, Welbeck got a goal, and he also sort of forced the goal which Vertonghen scored the own goal for, and Walker scored as well. So England 4, Belgium 0, and we're on course for a routine victory going through to the semi-finals of the Euros. And it was a real surprise, to be honest, because I know that our side would have been considered the favourites coming into the game, but I actually expected Belgium to give me a really, really good game. And in all honesty, I thought they would be really defensively solid, if nothing else, but they were actually quite easy to exploit, to be honest. And, you know, had my finishing been a bit better, we might have scored even 1 or 2 more goals. But England 4, Belgium 0, that does put us through to the semi-finals of the Euros. Very pleased with that. And again, I was quite surprised at how easy it was, to be honest. And Belgium did have a couple of chances, but yeah, routine 4-0 victory, and thoroughly deserved as well. So for the semi-finals, we take on the Netherlands here, hoping to get ourselves into the final of Euro 2020. And, you know, coming into this tournament, I wasn't really sure what my aims were. It's kind of interesting because, you know, despite the fact I don't play qualifiers or friendlies in international football in career mode, I always seem to do really well in the tournaments. You know, maybe I just really want some international silverware. So coming into this game, I was really up for it. I was really hoping to get ourselves through to the final. The team was obviously very strong. I was actually debating playing Aaron Creswell after his cameo after coming off the bench, but I did stick faith with Garbutt as I really do like him. But still, we do take on the Netherlands, and the first chance this game would fall in the 21st minute as the Netherlands come forward here with Daley Blind finding Zivkovic. He turns and shoots from range, and well, signal of intent right there. He cannons the shot off the bar from about 25 yards. What a goal that would have been, and thankfully for us it does hit the woodwork and we managed to get the ball away. And from that we did break, and Raheem Sterling goes down his left hand side. Lovely show of agility. He cuts inside, he shoots from a tight angle, but Tim Krul has a pretty simple save at his near post and turns it behind for a corner. And a few minutes later we did have a corner, this time from the other side of the pitch, which is crossed in. It's cleared away only as far as Luke Garbutt, who strikes it from range, and well, Luke Garbutt says to Zivkovic, "You were close, but that's even better." And what a goal that is by Luke Garbutt. Absolutely incredible. And I did say I was debating playing Creswell ahead of Garbutt. That's why I stuck faith with Luke Garbutt. I really like this guy as a left back. Yes, I know he's glitched. Yes, I know he's an 88 overall, and so he's obviously going to be good. But whenever I've used him for England, he's been pretty decent. And that is just an absolute wonder goal. I certainly didn't think he had that in his locker. What a strike by Luke Garbutt, about 20 to 25 yards outside the goal. And he just levers it with that left foot. And I just love the way it cannoned in off the underside of the crossbar and span into the side of the net there. It reminded me of Tony Yeboah, the type of goals he used to score. Maybe I'm showing my age a bit there with Tony Yeboah, but even so, England 1, Netherlands 0. Luke Garbutt with an absolute screamer from range, a lovely goal. And yes, I know I don't need to show the sliders, but every now and then someone pipes up with something, so I thought just in case I'll show it to just prove it, I guess. But yeah, fantastic goal by Luke Garbutt. What a superb strike that was. And we do take the lead in this semi-final with a wonderful, wonderful goal through our left back. So England 1, the Netherlands 0. Garbutt with the goal, and in the 44th minute here, a great chance to make it 2-0 as Theo Walcott goes down the right hand side. He roulettes round Gregory Van der Wiel, keeps on going, he's got the pace. Van der Wiel is never catching up, so he keeps on going. He tries to shoot from a tight angle, and the shot goes off target and behind for a goal kick. So still 1-0, and in the second half, a pretty bright start. 9 minutes after the restart, Wayne Rooney ripples the side of the net with this free kick as it goes behind for a goal kick. And to be honest, nothing really happened then for the rest of the game. It was a really, really tedious one. Netherlands didn't really show too much urgency until the 83rd minute when Daley Blind played the ball forward, and Daryl Janmaat, the Newcastle right back, up in the area trying to cause a bit of panic, and instead he grabs a goal for the Netherlands. And that was just a really poor goal to concede. Blind just passes the ball inside, defence is all over the place, and Janmaat says thank you very much. It's a pretty simple finish in the end. Even if I am a right back, I'm going to make it 1-1. So England 1, the Netherlands 1. Janmaat sends the game into extra time. Really frustrated with that. And in extra time, not much really happened in the first period until, well, stoppage time in the first period, really, as Patrick Van Aanholt's deflected cross goes in the air. Zivkovic wins the header and ends up hitting the post. So twice in this game, Zivkovic had hit the woodwork. First the bar and then the post. So still 1-1. And in the 109th minute here, another good chance for the Netherlands. And again, it's Zivkovic going close. He was really good in this game, but his header goes wide and behind for a goal kick. But that was how extra time would finish. We didn't really create much, which meant the game would go to a penalty shootout. And my record on penalty shootouts is pretty good. I know I've definitely lost one with West Brom, and I'm pretty sure I lost another one as well. But to be honest, well, we all know about England's penalty shootout history, so I guess the less said the better. So yeah, it was going to be a very interesting shootout regardless to see whether I could hold my nerve or not. And the first penalty was going to be scored by Wayne Rooney as he sent Tim Krul the wrong way, so the perfect start for us. The following penalty is taken by Strootman for the Netherlands, and the Dutch skipper stands up to take the penalty, and Joe Hart puts him off and makes the save. So 1-0, they miss their first penalty, we score our first, a perfect start. Welbeck then follows up by scoring the next penalty for us, so 2-0 to England, and Zivkovic then stands up to take his penalty against Joe Hart. He was the best player for the Netherlands in the game. He was really, really strong, and well, he doesn't look very strong from penalties, does he? A really poor penalty, and Joe Hart makes the save, so already 2-0 up, and Andy Carroll then makes it 3-0 to England. So yeah, only on FIFA can England be this good from penalty shootouts, right? So 3-0 to England on the shootout. shootout. Klaassen does keep the Netherlands in the shootout by sending Joe Hart the wrong way with his penalty, but Wilshere, our captain, would stand up and take our 4th penalty. Would he put us through? No, because I put the penalty off target. First time in a while I've done that, and it's 3-1. So the Netherlands have a lifeline here. Memphis Depay against Joe Hart for the following penalty. Can he put the Netherlands back in this shootout? No, he can't, because Joe Hart is the hero of the shootout. 3 saves from 4 penalties. Fantastic goalkeeping from Joe Hart, and we go through to the Euro final on penalties. So only on penalties can England be that good. Only on FIFA can England be that good from penalties. But even so, we are through to the Euro 2020 final against Italy, and I'll see you for that episode very soon. So thanks very much for watching the video. Really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you for the Euro 2020 final very soon.